Please give a warm welcome to Mr. Jason Smith, everybody.
Thank you. How we doing, Rumpies? You guys all had a good day today? That's good. I had a really shitty day. I lost my grandfather today. I know. Some of you are probably thinking, how can he be telling jokes the same day he lost his grandfather? And I really don't know what to tell you. I just got tired of looking for him. Checked everywhere. And I poke fun at my grandfather, but he's always supported me in my comedy. He's never seen me perform, thank God for that, but he's always supported me anyway, you know? And just the other day, I went to see him in the nursing home. I brought a couple flyers with me for some shows I've got coming up, just to show him. And a nurse walks into the room. He's looking at the flyers, and he points me out. He's like, "Do you know who this is? Do you know who this is?" Not because he was proud of me, he just really wanted to know who the fuck I was. Tell you a little bit about myself. I grew up in Catskill, New York. I went to Catskill High School, which you probably don't know this, that's the same high school that Mike Tyson went to. So, yeah, that's something to be proud of, right? Tell you how bad my education was in that school. That Charlie Chaplin thing that was on earlier, I had no idea that was Charlie Chaplin. I thought that was Hitler. No, Mike Tyson's 12 years older than me, though, so we weren't in the same grade or anything like that. He was a grade ahead of me. And I wasn't on, like, the varsity rape team or anything like that. JV. But I still think it's sad. You can tell me anything you want about your high school. I got it beat by 9 simple words. I had the same English teacher as Mike Tyson. Alright? So if I'm talking a little funny, just please try to be contraceptive of that. Now people think you went to the same high school as Mike Tyson, you guys must all talk funny, and that's just ludicrous. I don't know. I was driving earlier today. I was driving through the town of Troy, New York, and passed a telephone pole that had a big pile of stuffed animals underneath it. I had to stop somewhere and ask somebody, what is that all about? What's that pile of stuffed animals all about? And he told me that recently a 6-year-old was run over and killed there. And I know what you're thinking. I'm not going to make fun of a 6-year-old dying, you know, not this early in my set. And, but I'm kind of tempted to go back to that telephone pole and just hang a claw from it, you know? Right over the... You guys drinking tonight? Are you drunk? Nice. Don't drink and drive. We all know that's wrong. We don't need like a TV commercial where a cop goes up to a car door and like all this beer pours out. We don't need that to let us know it's wrong. We know that, right? But I think more people need to know that texting and driving is wrong. That's just really fucked up. I was on my way out here tonight, and there were cars like swerving all over the highway, and as I passed by, sure enough, they're on their phones. And that's, you need to stop doing that. Like, there's a video on YouTube. You guys need to watch this. There's a video on YouTube about these horrific car accidents, all caused by texting and driving. Like, it's really difficult to watch. I was trying to watch it on YouTube on my way out here today, and I could barely keep my eyes on the road, actually. They say driving tired is just as bad as driving drunk, which is bad news for me because I am always either one of those two things. Just the other night, I was exhausted and I was driving. I don't know if this has ever happened to you. I came up to a stop sign, right? And I sat there and waited for it to change. That's happened to you? That never actually really happened to me. I kind of wrote that. I'll give you some more drinking advice. Don't drink and drive. Also, never go into a Walmart drunk. Don't do that. The other day, I was hammered, and I walked to a nearby Walmart, and I'm on my way to the door, and I realize there's going to be a door greeter there, and I don't want to look hammered, you know. I want to pretend like I'm sober. So I walk in, kind of put my head down. I'm like, "How you doing, sir?" I get past him, and I think I pulled it off, but just then it hits me. It doesn't really fucking matter because he's retarded. I don't know if anyone here has ever gotten their hair cut at Walmart. Besides me. I don't normally go to Walmart for haircuts. I normally go to this place in Albany called Knockouts. It's kind of like the Hooters of haircuts. And that's why I go there. And but the other day I was in a rush. I couldn't get into Knockouts, so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go to Walmart and get my haircut. Guys, let me tell you, Walmart does not hire the hotties. I go in there, this girl, she's got like a weird thing going on with her hand. It's like more like a flippery thing. She's got like cuts and scrapes all over her. She's got like weird skin condition. She looks like someone you would not hand a pair of scissors to, is basically what I'm saying. And all of a sudden, she's cutting my hair, and I'm staring at her like in the mirror, you know, just frightened. And she keeps going, "Is this short enough? Is this short enough?" I'm like, "Fuck it, it's short enough. I'll finish it when I get home. I'll find like a Flowbee or something." I don't know. There was a fucked up story in the news recently. I'm sure you all heard about this. This woman got arrested because she took her 5-year-old to a tanning booth. Now, I don't really get it. At first I was like, what, you couldn't fit the kid in a microwave or something? But I don't see the big deal. I don't. I have a 10-year-old boy, I do, and I'll be the first to admit, I take him tanning. I do. And it's not a bad thing. The more often I take him tanning, the better he's getting at basketball. So I'm thinking it's working. I do have a 10-year-old. He was born on February 2nd, which is Groundhog Day. So February 2nd, 2002, he came out of that giant hole his mother calls a vagina. He turned around and saw his shadow, and that meant 18 years of child support for me. So the circus was recently in town where I live in Albany. And it had me wondering some things. When the circus is on the road, where do the animals sleep? You know, like the people I understand, the clowns, the jugglers, the midgets, whatever, they get like a hotel room, I get that. But what about the animals? And then it occurred to me, I've slept with a couple circus animals. It's usually their parents' house. I'll tell you about a couple animals I've slept with. I don't know if anyone here has ever fist fucked a girl. This is about to get dirty, by the way. I don't know. I have an ex-girlfriend that I used to be able to fist fuck, and if you don't know, that's really something amazing. Like, I didn't know what I had until it was too late and we were broken up. You know how they say you never know what you have until it's gone. And it's true. Like, it was a lot like doing a puppet show. You know, like I could have been the next Jeff Dunham, assuming Jeff Dunham's hand smells like trout or something. This is gonna get dirty. Anyone here ever bang a girl on their period? No?
Come on, guys.
You gotta go clapping. That's sweet.
Yeah, come on.
I did that. I tried that once, and I can't do it. It's just because I'm a comedian and I say whatever fucked up thing comes to my mind. And I'll tell you about it. Like I banged this girl. She was on her period. I pulled out and I shot a load on her stomach, right? And there were drops of blood mixed in. So I go, wow, looks like strawberries and cream. Guys, looks can be deceiving. It tasted nothing like strawberries and cream. I've actually got a question. Is it really considered gay if I get curious just once and lick my own cum off another man's face? Is that considered gay? Just wondering. Man. I told you about the tanning mom. There was another fucked up story in the news recently. I was reading this. It was really sad. There were these two kids, two middle school boys. They were bullying another kid, and they poured like just a couple gallons of gasoline on him and lit him on fire. And when I read that, I was like, that's fucked up. You know, right? That's sad. Gas is almost $4 a gallon. hope they used their advantage card. Alright, I'm gonna leave you on this last one here. Well, yeah, I want to leave you on like the third one. But I was reading another story in the news recently. A guy in my area got arrested recently for masturbating in his car. Now, like, I didn't even know that was illegal. It's like one hobby I'm gonna have to scratch off the list. But it had me thinking, they should really let you know that masturbating in your car is illegal. They should. They should have like a commercial where like a cop walks up to a car, like, "Excuse me, sir, have you been jerking off today?" Rolls down the window and just all this jizz pours out, you know. Thank you guys very much. My name is Jason Smith.